Hi everyone, this is Stefano from Sonic Cinema. Today I'm going to walk you through the track I composed for the trailer of the newly released Contemporary Soloist Viola. It's such an amazing instrument, I really enjoyed playing with it. There are so many unique articulations, plus the snapshots. And of course it was great to use it together with a contemporary violin and cello. As they've been recorded in the same space with the same sonic direction, they mix together perfectly. And I also love that they share the same articulations, so I can easily add new colors to the same part if I want. So let's first listen to the track and then I'll talk about it more in detail. Let's start. When I started writing the piece, I had in mind something dynamic that will finish in a powerful build up with sustained contemporary textures, a fast ostinato, and a melody on top. So we can sort of divide the parts into textural, rhythmic, and thematic. Let's start with the textural one. The contemporary viola features so many options for raw textures, and I ended up combining most of them actually. And of course, I often use the snapshots that dramatically change the sound, and each one of them brings something new to the table. So here we have two instances of the twisted tremolo with the distant snapshots, the dark sustains, the warp sustains, and one of my favorite, the circular bowings. Really amazing textures. There's a liveliness and raw intensity to them that you can have in samples only if you have recorded them with that aim in mind. Another really nice articulation is the harmonic falls. It plays in the background and adds a nice counterpoint without being too obvious. And this is something I really like about the contemporary soloist series in general. There are articulations that, to my knowledge, have never been sampled before, so it's pretty unique stuff. Here I added a delay from Echo Boy to create more movement and make it resonate for longer, but let's listen to the clean version and then with the effect on top. And last from this category, another one of my favorites, the arpeggio crossing. This one is not exactly textural, but I use it almost as a texture in the background, creating interest and movement and also helping to define the harmony. I really like it and I've used it also later on in the piece. In fact, for most of the piece I use it with the space snapshot, but for the final build-up it plays together with a clean and distant snapshot. Now it's time to talk about the rhythmic section, which is equally important. The contemporary viola, like its cousins violin and cello, has some really raw and biting short articulations. So for this piece, I used the aggressive shorts, collegno, and irregular ricochet, and they really work well together. I wanted to create movement in the stereo image, so not only I panned the aggressive shorts left and right, as you might have guessed, but I gave them one note each, so there's a ping pong effort. Then we have the collegno and irregular ricochet that play quarter notes, and despite being very precise and steady, they have a feeling of urgency somehow that works really well in the trailer. Let's now listen to all of them together. And now it's time to focus on the theme. You probably noticed that in the first half the theme plays through not legato but other articulations, maybe less obvious, but they introduce the theme, so when we listen to it around halfway in all its glory, it's not perceived as something new to elaborate, and we can appreciate it more that way, I think. So, for the first thematic introduction, I used the crescendo, the sound beautiful, the harmonic wavers, and again the twisted tremolo, and they all have the distant snapshot. I'm going to play them one at a time and then all together so you can listen to how they sound combined. Now, after building up in the first half, we can finally release all the energy. The viola is playing the theme in the upper range, and the tone is just beautiful and lyrical. It's really soulful and very realistic. The contemporary violin is also supporting it, playing the same melody, and we have a new element, a full brass ensemble. And this is something to keep in mind when writing melodies that I learned from my mentor at the National Film and Television School, John Keane. He told me adding a counter melody will enhance the melody somehow. So, yeah, just something to keep in mind when we can. Okay, let's listen to just the melody, the brass, and with also the piano playing the bass part. And now let's listen again to the last build up with everything together. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown of the trailer track. As you could see, the contemporary viola was such a big part of it, and it truly took the piece to the next level. Also, the fact that it's now part of a trio with the other contemporary violin and cello is a big plus. So if you're looking for a great instrument with a raw, intimate sound, unique contemporary articulations, and a ton of incredible useful snapshots, this one is for you. That's all from me for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.